Hey Baker, how is the ribs, the chest feeling this week? And Coach Stefanski said on Monday that he thought you'd be able to do a little bit more in practice this week than you were able to last week. Is that going to be the case?
Yeah. Luckily didn't have any setbacks, so yeah, should be able to do a lot more in practice, get more reps.
Next up will be Tom Withers.
Thanks, Rob. Hey, Baker. Hey, Baker, I know you're tough on yourself, especially after you have a performance that you don't think is up to your standards. You used the word landslide the other day, and I know you're talking about the team not letting it snowball on you. But on a personal level, how do you stop it from, when you're not playing well, from being able to just kind of shake it off and move on to like a next play mentality?
Yeah, I gotta have a short memory playing quarterback. That's for the good and the bad, but especially the bad. Finding, getting back to the basics, finding completions, and it's tough when you're in a momentum swing like that to get back on track. But this position, you have to be able to do that. So it's about finding completions and getting back to the basics.
Obviously, the two losses stand out just from a team standpoint and probably from a personal standpoint and how you played. Was there any common, and obviously two really good in division teams, was there anything about those performances of yours though, Baker, that stood out to you where you saw that you weren't doing something that you should be doing?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of completions left out there to, not let them up front pin their ears back and bring a bunch of different crazy blitzes, get the ball out of their hands, not let them, get a little taste for hitting the quarterback and getting some of those sacks. Just, playing the field position game early on is more than okay. You don't have to win it in the first quarter. So I think there's things, little details wise that I can do a whole lot better at.
Thanks.
Jeff Shadell will go to you.
Hey, Baker, I know you have Kareem Hunt and Dennis Johnson, but do you feel without Nick Chubb, do you feel that there's more on your shoulders than there was when he was healthy?
No, obviously losing a player and a person like Nick is never great, but no, I don't feel any added pressure because of that.
Scott Petrick has our next question.
Hey, Baker, we talked before the season about how you doubted yourself at points last year. After a game like Sunday, does your confidence take a hit at all?
No, I think it's all very correctable things, and that will be corrected. So, no, I don't feel the same way.
So then how important is it for you and the team to quickly bounce back against Cincinnati because you're still 4-2 and everything's right in front of you?
Yeah, I'd say the feeling throughout the building after that loss, 4-2's never felt so much like 0-6 before. So, but that's because, we have very high expectations for ourselves. So we're eager to get back to work and to get out there and fix the problems that we know are within our own control.
Thanks.
Well, right now your line's open.
Yeah, Baker, you said we're talking about the mood of the building. Do you have to take the lead on sort of perking people up? Who do you rely on to kind of get this going?
Yeah, it's something I definitely have to do. But it's got to be everybody. We got to realize that it only counts for one loss, and the most important game is the next one. So we got to get back to work and handle it with that mentality.
And how do you keep yourself from thinking about, there's a stretch of games that looks like, you'll be expected to win. So how do you keep yourself from looking at that too big a picture and just trying to fix this?
With that singular game mindset, first and foremost, and no matter what the expectations are on the outside, we have to go in there and handle it. This is the NFL. There's no gimmies. You have to earn it in this business, so we have to handle it that way.
Thank you.
Mary Kay Cabot, you're up.
Baker, in the past, you have, kind of engaged with, the Colin Cowards of the world and that sort of thing. Every time I turn on, ESPN or something right now, you've got Stephen A. Smith going off about you, and there's been a lot of heat, national heat on you this week. I'm just wondering what your approach is to that. Are you listening to it? Are you blocking it out? Are you letting it get to you? How are you handling it?
I don't give a damn what they say. It's within this building. We know we can be better. I know I can be better, and that's how it's going to be handled. The outside noise doesn't matter. They get paid to talk. We get paid to do our work. So that's how it's going to be handled.
Okay, thank you.
Nate Ulrich, you're up.
Hey, Baker, I know you've said, to your teammates something along the lines of make sure you're holding me accountable. What has it been like? You know, you're playing through injury, not playing as well as you wanted, obviously Sunday. I guess that could be said for the whole team. But what has it been like with you and the guys in the building, the people who you do give a damn about?
It's the next game mentality. But we know we can be better. I know I can be better, and they see that. And so we're all in it together right now. There's no the world is crashing right now mentality. We're in it together. We're on to get work and to move forward.
Thanks. We'll go back to Jeff Shadell.
Hey, we didn't ask you about the Bengals yet. Are they playing differently than they did when you saw them the second week of the season?
They're doing a little bit, some small changes, some personnel changes as well. They lost Sam Hubbard and Reader on the inside. So their D-line, we're kind of expecting to react on how they're going to line up. But secondary-wise, one new face and just, schematically wise, they're not doing too much different, but they might disguise it. They're playing better as a unit. And if you look at their games, the games they've lost have been all extremely close games.
Scott Patrick, your line's open.
Hey, Baker, I saw Dan Orlovsky talking about young quarterbacks in general, but he did mention you needing to do a better job getting to the second and third reads. Is that something you agree with, and is that something you've been working on?
Yeah, I think, when people say that, you can sit on the TV chair and go through the reads and say he's hung up on this guy. But yeah, I think, when you're trying to have the play called and you want to get the ball to somebody, and if it's not there, live to play another down. You can check it down, go through your reads. Most likely, if the play call, the one you've drawn up, you've waited for it, if it's covered for some reason, that means something else is open. So I'd say that's where that's coming from.
Was that an issue at all with that Minkah Fitzpatrick interception the other day?
Yeah, I saw him going left, when we brought the tight end in motion over there. And then at that point I had, lost vision of him. So it's about seeing the whole picture. And if it's cloudy in there at all, then they'd play another down.
Thanks.
Dan Lobby, you're up.
Hey, Baker, I'm just curious about your head coach coming off a game like that. What have you seen from him as far as how he's handled, I guess, the adversity of that loss and kind of approaching coming back from it?
Control we can control, which is a lot of corrections and mistakes that we can fix and move on, go back to work and handle it in such a way that we're ready to get back into action in the middle of the week.
Thanks.
Mary Kay, back to you.
It seems like most of the, issues come when teams sort of maybe try to keep you from booting and rolling out a little bit, and that you kind of need to pick it up when you're in the pocket. And you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. But are there things that you can do, and are things Kevin can do schematically, whether it be screens, misdirections, whatever, to get you functioning better within the pocket if teams take away your boots?
I think we can just be more efficient in the quick game and stuff like that. I think it's all around, if teams want to take away and they have somebody really worried about the quarterback keeping the ball, then that means they have one less guy in the run game, or they're stretching out the field horizontally. So there's different things that we can do and that we can be better at.
Thank you.
Go to Nate Ulrich. We'll make this our last question for Baker.
And Mary Kay really just touched on what I wanted to ask you about, Baker, but I guess, is there, a blueprint that you have to be on alert for when, the Steelers made that concerted effort, and obviously schematically the way they played affected it, but do you have to be on alert and be ready to counter when teams do try to take away that what seems like that bread and butter of the scheme?
Yeah, I think we just got to be able to react, find completions like I keep hitting on, and then be ready to fight for 60 minutes, because they can't play like that the whole game. There's obviously, they're doing that. It's a numbers game. So we'll react and adapt. And I think we will handle it in that manner.